TikTok right now. Hello, Facebook. Anybody who's on the mobile app, on the web, on Facebook, on Instagram. Hello, I am Leah from BBcrafts in Southern California. Hello and happy Friday. So I'm going to give it a few minutes. I can see someone's on Facebook. Say hi. I'm waiting for TikTok to start. We are getting there. Give us a minute, you guys. Anyway, hello over on Facebook. Say hi. Instagram, I think your comments do show. Say hi. Let me know who's there at mobile app. Thank you guys for watching. Again, I am Leah from BBcrafts in Southern California. It is Friday, and we're going to give it a few minutes. We've got a few more people joining. Hello over on TikTok. Hello and welcome to our Friday session here at BBcrafts. Join us, share, like, follow. We're still looking forward to opening up a TikTok shop for you guys. And anyway, hi Luann, thank you for joining us. And Laura, thank you so much for everybody joining on TikTok. Hello, 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 and happy Friday. Anyway, okay, well, I am going to, hi Ruth, thank you, you're here early. Thank you for coming and joining us. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So as you guys know, right now the deal is you get 10% off on anything from $49 up and free shipping. And if you order $300 worth of things, it's 15% off. If you order $500 worth of stuff, it's 20% off. I forgot to ask Mike. Let me ask Jessica. Jessica, what else do we have coming in new? I know the embossed ribbon is going to be in about 2 weeks, you said. And then what else? Do you know what we have coming in?
We recently got the some velvet ribbon.
Okay, we just got some velvet ribbon, and you guys, hi Linda.
Online.
Linz, I like that. Lindsay, is it a Lindsay or Linda? Anyway, so we are getting some more new items in, so keep an eye on that, you guys. And of course, you could look at our items on if you have the app. We have an app for Android, an app for the iPhone. We also have our website, and you can go to the link from Facebook and TikTok. We're still waiting to get that shop up, so follow, and thank you for joining us. Okay, so today I'm going to get started, and what I'm going to do is, I love this sign, and it is the one that says Cardinals appear when angels are near, and it's just beautiful. A lot of us like to do this during the holidays in remembrance of those that have passed in our families and stuff, and this is just a beautiful sign. You can see in our signs. Jessica, do you want to scroll to the sign, honey? Jessica's going to scroll to the sign so I can give you prices. I believe it's usually $6.25 to, let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm right. $6.25 to $13.19. And you can get them in 6-inch, 8-inch, 10-inch, and 12-inch. And we have multiple signs, you guys. I think there's 44 pages. I was going through them yesterday to decide what I was going to do. There's 44 pages of signs. So we have a ton of them, you guys. So feel free to go over and look at our signs and find something that you love. Okay, and the mesh I'm going to be using today, I'll be using 2 of them. It is our red deco mesh, our solid. It is $3.25, you guys, and it's just solid. No metallic lines going through it or anything, but it's very nice. And then the next one we're going to be using is also a solid, and it is our white iridescent. Actually, it's our white iridescent, and it does have the shine in it. If you guys can see that over on TikTok, and you can also see that over on Facebook. It shines. It's really pretty. I love the iridescent. It is $4, and you get 30 feet on that. We are going to be using our 12-inch frame, and as you guys can see, I already added the grid because I'm going to be doing some petal-like things with it. And this is a 12-inch. It does have 6 sections, and it is $3.99 on sale. I love this one. It is our high arch 12-inch one with 6 sections in it. And then I'm going to be using, pretty sure I'm going to be using this because it goes with our sign. It is our, let's see if it goes to it. It does. Our red berry leaf pick. It's 14 inches. And you can see it has a lot of little berries on it. And you can see how well, you guys, it goes with the sign. So I just love it. You can see it over on TikTok. And you can see that over on Facebook. So I just really like this one a lot. And then I had to pull I'm going to be using some other ones. I meant to find them. Oops. Before I started. Okay, well, I will find them. I'm also going to use our, okay, it doesn't show it. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it is 8, I want to say 35 maybe. I'm not sure on this. But you get 50 yards. The last time I said 50 feet, but it is 50 yards. There you go. It's hunter green, flower embossed. And I was right, it's 835 and it's a 7/8 inch and it's just beautiful, you guys. We love this because it holds a curl so well. And I'm gonna have to find really quick. Well, I'll wait. Anyway, I was gonna use some other ones. I was gonna use our, hold on, let me see if I can find it really quick, you guys. And then I'm gonna have Jessica put the hands down. Oh, here we go. All right. I don't know if we have this in stock, but if we don't, we are getting more embossed ribbon in, she said, in about 2 weeks. So I do believe we do have this one in stock, and it is our 1.5" silver flower embossed 1.5 inch wire. Let me roll it up here, and you can see that I'm pretty sure we have the 1.5 inch in stock right now. And then if we do not have this one in, I do believe we will be getting it in. And let's see if it comes up. Okay, it doesn't come up, but I'm sure it is, whatever the green one was. I don't know. But anyway, I'll be using our 7/8 inch, the cream color, just to make. Hi, Pamela. Thank you for joining us over on Facebook. And everybody who's on Facebook, thank you, you guys. Say hi, share if you would. Talk to me so we can get these algorithms going. Anyway, okay, I'm going to have Jessica put the hand down again for those just joining, you guys. I'll be using this sign today, Cardinal is appear when angels are near. It's just beautiful, beautiful. So this is the one I will be using today. Anyway, okay, thank you for following over there on TikTok. Thank you so much, you guys. Okay, so what I've done, I've cut some ahead of time, and I've made some ahead of time. I don't know how many I'm going to use, but anyway, I cut 10 by 10 pieces out of the red and out of the white. So I'm going to just put this aside because I might need it again. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I did, you guys. So let me show you really quick what they look like. They look like a petal, but I added a bead to them. So, oh, sorry, you guys, you're over here. Can you see the bead? There's a little silver bead on each petal. They're really, really easy to make. Is the green ribbon wired? Yes, Donna, the green ribbon is wired. 7/8 inch, it's our embossed. Not sure if it's in right now, but we will be getting it in. If it's not, you'll be able to go to the website and find it. Okay, so I've got a 10 by 10 piece, you guys. I'm turning it sideways. I'm putting half of it over like this. Then I'm putting the other half over. Then I'm going to fold it in half. I think you guys can all see that. I'm going to fold it in half. And then because we have our mat, and we do have our mat in stock, you guys, I'm going to measure it at about 3 inches. Okay. And you can use whatever size zip tie you want. We do have 6 and 8 inch. I am going to use the 4 inch. And I'm going to leave it to tail at about 3 inches. Okay, and then I also picked up some beads. You can use any kind of bead you want. I just happen to have these silver beads. The one I watched doing it, she used wooden beads. So you can use, as long as you could put a zip tie inside the bead, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to go in the middle of that petal. You're going to put your pipe cleaner in. You're going to hold your pipe cleaner on the one side. You're going to put your bead in. Hi, Barbara. I'm good. Thank you for asking. How are you? Happy Friday, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, you put the bead onto the zip tie, and you start to zip your zip tie. All right, and you kind of make sure your bead is upward, and you want to put the back of the zip tie underneath, and you want to do it kind of loosely. You want to pull it up to almost the top, and then you just want to tighten it. Now I do have my cutters here, and then you just want to cut off the tail and cut off your other tail, you guys. And we're probably going to shorten those. Hi Becky, thank you for joining us. Good afternoon, good afternoon. And then you just kind of spread it out, and you can see how that's going to look, you guys. It's like a petal, but it has a little bead in it. You can see that over on Facebook, and you can see that over on TikTok. And I have quite a few already made, but I'm going to make a few more before I start putting them together. I have no idea how many it's going to take. Thank you for following us, Miss Tresvent. Well, thank you for joining us, you guys. Anyway, I'm putting the clean end to my left and the clean end, or I say the finished end. I also cut these, you guys, with the wood burner. So if I need to cut more, I will show you how to do this. This is new for me. What are you making? Barbara, I'm going to make, it's just going to look like somewhat like a flower. I'm doing it on our 12-inch wreath frame. It's going to have our Cardinal sign. It's so pretty. I don't know how many I'm going to need, but you could see. I'm going to alternate the red and the white and the red and the white. I'm going to alternate them. Possibly maybe just do red around on the outside, white on the inside. I'm not really sure how I'm going to put them in. But this is kind of new to me too. So I've not done this one before. You guys, I've done a lot of flowers and things like that. This particular one I've not done yet. So I'm hoping I get this right. And they had me come in half an hour later today, so I missed that half extra hour of prep time, which is really kind of a bummer. But anyway, okay. So I've got a 10 by 10 square. Hello, Mary. Thank you for joining us over on Facebook. And hello, all the TikTokers. You guys follow us. Let us get those lives up. I think we have maybe 1,700 more or so to go before we put up a shop for you guys, and you'll be able to order right from TikTok. Okay, so this is a 10 by 10. I'm going to take the clean finish from the bottom. I'm going to fold it towards the center. I'm going to take the clean finish from the top and fold it towards the center. I'm going to fold that in half. And then you've got the measurements here on your mat. So at about the 3 inches, I'm going to tighten it up. I'm going to take a zip tie. You guys could see that. I haven't tried this petal. I hadn't either, Luann. I have done a lot of petals, right? But this is a new one to me. You can say when Jessica contacted me and said, "Can you come in a half hour or later?" I was like, "Oh no!" I wanted to get a little more prep time in, and I did make several of them. Not as many as I wanted to. I probably could have done another 7 or 8 offline. Anyway, you put your pipe cleaner underneath. Make sure your pipe cleaner is facing towards whatever it is you are going to, when I say towards, your pipe cleaner has a little nub on one side and it's flat on the other side. So you want the flat side to face whatever it is you're locking in. Hello from Texas. Hi, Allie. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. Appreciate all you guys coming in and saying hi and watching our live on Friday. I love my Friday lives. You guys feel free to ask me anything. I will answer anything and everything I'm able to answer. If I have the answers, if I do not have the answers, when Jessica comes back in the room, I will make sure we find out the answer. Okay, so again, this is a 10 by 10 cut. I did wood burn it, you guys, because if you don't, you will have more frays. Wood burning does not eliminate all the frays, but it does cut way down on your frays. So I really do love to wood burn. Okay, so again, you take your pointed end at the bottom, fold it towards the middle. You take your folded end on the top, you fold it and you overlap those two. You fold the whole piece so it's point to point at the bottom. All right, and then I'm going to measure up about 3 inches. And thank you guys for joining us over on Facebook. I'm so glad to see so many of you on here today and on TikTok also. I can't see the number on TikTok, but I'm always glad to see you guys on here. And thank you guys over on TikTok. Follow us. Let's get those follows up. We're not too far anymore from opening a shop. We are so excited. Okay, and so the little beads, I just picked them up at Dollar Tree, but you can pick up beads anywhere. And you want to make sure they have a larger opening. You could use wood beads, plastic beads. These are just little like silver metallic ones that I found at Dollar Tree. I did stop there before I came in since I was coming in a little later. I was hoping to find some green ones actually, but I didn't find any. So anyway, go somewhere where you can get beads if you like this method, and I think we will all like it. Like I said, I've not done it before, so you guys, oftentimes you guys are doing this right along with me. And thank you for joining, you guys. Anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. Oh, I know what Mike wanted me to address also. They're having a little bit problems with their shipping. Not that their shipping is going wrong. We get it all shipped here and processed at the shop, and then they take it to the post office. And the post office right now, they have misplaced a few of the orders. So if you guys are ordering from us, keep an eye on that tracking. You will be given a tracking number. Keep an eye on the tracking. And if you have any questions at all, it would be their preference that you would use chat over email. Emails get a little lost, where the chat is seen by somebody right away, even if it's over the weekend. So try to use our chat, which you can find on our website, as often as you're able when you're trying to communicate with us. Now, what did I do with all my beads? Oops, oh, there. Okay, you can see I have a whole bag of beads, you guys. Anyway, thank you for joining us, you guys. If you have any questions, again, So I'm taking the middle, I'm kind of opening up the petal. I'm putting the zip tie underneath it. I'm putting the bead right on that zip tie. And you just kind of hold it in there with your finger. And then again, you make sure and put the flat side of your zip tie towards your bead. And then you kind of pull the back of your zip tie to the back behind the front of that petal, so you're not going to see that. And kind of slide it up a bit. Put your bead right in the front and then tighten it up as much as you're able. And if you happen to have a zip tie tightener, I should buy one for our shop here. Those are great too. A lot of people use them. I don't have one. Got my, oh, I'm glad you got your order, Liz. You're wonderful and helped me. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad. I hope you love your signs. I know we love to hear that you guys get your things in a timely manner. And yeah, always feel free, you guys, to contact our customer service. They're really good about helping. The chat works wonderful for them. They prefer chat over email. So, keep that in mind. And like I said, keep track of your mail. And if something's going wrong with your package or you haven't heard back from us, contact them through chat right away to make sure that everything is on time. So, and if there's a problem, we'll ship out more for you guys. Isn't that, Allie, isn't that neat? I saw somebody else do it, and I'm sorry, I usually like to give credit, and I don't remember who. You're very welcome, Liz. You're very, very welcome. I don't remember who did this, but I like it too, and I thought, I want to try that. I'm going to see how this one turns out. Anyway, so let me keep going here and show you again. So we folded it over, it almost kind of squared at the top, right, and then triangle at the bottom. You got a 3-inch tail, and then you just kind of pull that front together. Put your zip tie under. Make sure the flat side is the flat side of your end is upward. String your little bead right onto that zip tie, and then just put it right through. Tighten it, and then pull it up towards the top. So you want your little bead to be up on the top. It's really pretty, and it adds that little bit of texture, that little bit of extra to your wreath petal. Okay. So there you can see. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and start attaching them. I'm not really sure how this is going to work out. Let me see if we have, I know we have a whole bag of 6-inch zip ties. I'll have to find them. So I think I'm going to attach it with a zip tie. So again, I'm using our 12-inch wreath frame. It does have 6 sections. So I'm going to go ahead and start placing them. I'm thinking I'll probably need 3 on each one, and I think I might do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7, 8 of them right there in each section. Not sure yet, you guys. But I'm going to go ahead and put it under the bar because I just think it'll hold it better. And then I'm taking my zip tie. Okay, and I'm going to put it right where the zip tie is on the petal is where I'm going to put it to. I'm putting it under the second bar. Make sure and put your zip tie in the right way, you guys. So you want it to face, because you see I'm not doing it right. You want it to face the item that you're zip tying it. I like to go above the zip tie on the existing petal. That just gives it a little more strength to keep it in place. And I actually like to put 2. Wait a minute, what did I do with them? Okay, I like to put 2. So I want to put one going one way and one going the other way. And that way it keeps the petal going upwards. So let's see how this is going to work, and I'll show you right now. Okay, so I am trying to keep my zip tie above the zip tie that's on the existing petal, and if you don't, that's okay too, because you've got 2 zip ties on there, so it should hold it pretty good. So you can see, let me cut off the little, so if you get any fraying at all, just snap it off as you go, you guys, and you can see how that's going to go on there. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next color, and I'm going to be alternating them, you guys, and I'm going to put 3. I think I'll start out with 3 on each row and see how that goes. Okay, so again, I'm using the second wire. I'm going under, oops, that was a long one. Okay, I'm going under the wire. So this is going to be a little repetitive, so you guys keep me talking. Ask me anything and I will answer over there on TikTok if you guys have any questions. let me know. I'm going to be showing you in a minute how to make these folds again. They're really cool. Really easy to do. Actually not very time consuming. Because they're, like I said, they're 10 by 10. They are cut with a wood burner. And you could do that really fast. I don't know how many of you guys have done wood burners, but I love my wood burner for anything that's going to have some loose ends on it. Okay, so again, I'm taking the next petal. I might have to put 4. I think I will. I wasn't quite sure if I needed 3 or 4. I think we'll try 4 and see how this goes. Anyway, thank you for joining. What are you guys up to? What are you guys creating? Are you guys waiting for orders? You know, I got an order myself yesterday. Did you add this at center to the frame? Yes, Ellie, I'm sorry. Yes, I did, you guys. What I did, this is the plastic canvas that you can buy at Hobby Lobby at Joann's. And I had 2 pieces together, but it doesn't matter. It just gives you that extra place to add a petal to it. So I just traced around my frame. I did connect 2 pieces, but if you buy the right size, or you have the right size thing, I just happen to have 2 pieces. You just cut it, and then you just literally zip tie it to your, or pipe cleaner, if that's what you have, to the center wire on your frame. Okay. So I'm thinking on the outside I'm going to put 4. I'm hoping that's not too much. I think we'll be all right. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put 4 on each of the outside rings. So that'll be 24. I hope I have enough cuts. I think I will. I don't know. Well, we'll find out, won't we? So I haven't cut up all my mesh yet, you guys. So for those of you who never wood burns, I will show you how to wood burn. Let's see, there was some comments on your live were filtered. Oh, okay. Thank you for following Susan over on TikTok. All right. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and what do you guys think? I wonder if I should have done 3 or 4, maybe 3. Okay, I think we'll be okay with 4. I don't know. Maybe, no, I'm thinking 3. Let me take it off. So this is, you guys are doing this with me. So this is new, like I said. Oh yes, Ollie, don't you love the wood burner? The wood burner is great. It is such a great tool. For those of you who do not own a wood burner, I would highly suggest you get a wood burner for your wreath making. If you guys are new to making wreaths, the wood burner is the greatest tool. It makes it go so fast. Show me the shape again. Okay, Joanne, I sure will. Hold on, let me go ahead and attach this one, and I will gladly show you. So again, I cut them 10 by 10. I used our solid red mesh and our iridescent white, but you could use any color you want. It's going to go with the sign you might have. And this sign is so cute. Let me show you guys for those of you who are just watching us. And again, remember to put your zip ties in the right direction. And I don't know why this one is not working. Okay, let me grab another one really quick. And I will show you guys how to make this fold again. It's really easy. It said 10 by 10. I did wood burn it, and that just keeps our frame down. Okay. So I have a lot of cuts over here I could do. So go ahead and show you a red one and a white one. So here it is. It's 10 by 10. You have a clean finish on your left and a clean finish on your right, but you turn it sideways. I take the bottom one first and fold it towards the middle, and take the one on the top and overlap the one I just folded, okay? Then I fold it, the whole thing in half. You kind of, hold on, let me try that again. Okay, towards the middle, fold them both towards the middle and overlap them in the middle. Then you want to fold them corner to corner. You want to measure up 3 inches, so it's great if you have a cutting mat. If you don't, we do carry them. We carry a big cutting mat and we carry a smaller cutting mat. Of course, we carry all the tools. We have everything for wreath making. Okay, so now you can see the shape of that, Joanne. Let's see. Let me put it over here. Okay, you can see the shape of that, Joanne. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a zip tie, and this is what I'm using, our 6-inch, and that's fine. I'm going underneath the middle. And for those of you who struggle with zip ties, maybe a longer one is better and easier for you guys. And then you just want to zip it, make sure it's in there, and then make sure the back of your zip tie is towards the back as you tighten it up, because you want that in the back. You want your bead in the front. You kind of tighten it up, you pull it up towards the top, then you tighten it completely, and so now the back of your zip tie is going to be in the back. Cut off your tail, and then just kind of spread out the one so you can see that, Joanne? Okay, and you can see that over there on TikTok. So for those of you who are watching, it's really easy to do. I'm going to go ahead and make a white one for you guys who missed it. So you have your clean finishes to the left and to the right. I'm going to put it at an angle, put my clean finish up on the left side and down on the right side. I'm folding up the right side into the middle. I'm overlapping the top in the middle. I'm going to fold it in half again. Like I said, if you have a cutting mat, it's great because you can measure your 3 inches. Gather it. This is what it looks like when you gather it. You know what? I do have some 4-inch zip ties. We don't carry 4-inch, but we do have a lot of 6-inch and 8-inch. So if you guys need zip ties, you can get them from us or pick them up wherever you're able to get them or order them. And I love having a lot of zip ties on hand. I think zip ties are a great addition also to wreath-making. Okay, and you just cut that one off. I'm going to use a 6-inch for those so that you guys can see what I'm doing. So now you've got the middle of your petal. You want to put a zip tie in between. Make sure you're facing the flat side of your zip tie towards your little bead you're going to put on. And you could do any beads, like I said, if you have, don't you, Becky? Becky says she loves her wire cutters. I used it for her 30 years ago. You know what, Barbara? Becky, mine are really old too. I come here and I'm kind of spoiled. I have all the up-to-date stuff. Anyway, then you tighten your bead, you tighten your zip tie, and don't tighten it all the way, then pull it up a little ways, and then tighten it, okay? And so then you cut off your tail, and then you can just spread that out, and you can see how pretty that is. Over on Facebook, this is just such a pretty petal. And over on TikTok, there you go. I think you guys could see it on TikTok, and you could see it on. Thank you for following us, Melanie. We appreciate all the follows we can get, all the shares we can get, all the likes we can get, whatever else you guys can give us. So okay, again, I've already made quite a few of these, so I'm going under the second wire. I'm going to stick with my 6-inch just because it's easier. I'm going to put a 6-inch zip tie under the wire and over the wire. And I'm going to tighten this in. And only for the outside ones, I'm going to do 2. As I go inward more, I'm going to do just 1 zip tie, I think. And I'm just going to zip tie that in. And again, if you have wire cutters, they're just the best thing in the world. Just cut off those tails. And right now I'm going to put 3 petals in each section, and I'm alternating them. And like I said, I've already made quite a few, but I also have quite a few to make if I need them. So I have a lot cut, and if I don't have enough, I will be cutting some to show you guys how to do it. Okay, and for the attaching, I think the 6-inch is better. If you have 4-inch, that's fine, you can do it. It just makes it a little bit easier on your fingers. So you're putting your zip tie under the wire and then up on the side of your petal, and then you're taking another one and you're going from the top down and to the other side. So it's going to give you like a crisscross effect, and it's going to hold your petal in really nice. So you can see I've already done, so this should go pretty fast. 3 on each section. So if you've got 3 on each section, you have 6 sections, so you're going to need 18 petals for the outside. And I'm glad I stuck with the 3 per section. Then you take your petal, you just put it right under the wire. You take your zip tie and put it under. And you can go from this side. You can go underneath and up and over the wire, and then just pull it tight, and you hear that little zipper, so you know you got it in there. And then I'm going to do another one, and I'm going to go from the top underneath, so I'm giving it a crisscross effect. So it's going to hold your petal in really good. You're not going to have to worry about your petals coming off. You're not going to have to worry about fraying. This should be really good, you guys. Anyway, happy Friday. Thank you for joining us. If you haven't said hi over on Facebook, say hi. Remember, all the comments, questions, all our conversation helps our algorithms to, it helps our algorithms. So if you guys have a question, first time to watch from Kentucky, well, thank you so much, Sue. Thank you for joining us. We do go live here at BBcrafts on Tuesday and on Friday. It's myself and our other designer, Janine. She's on Tuesday. We come live Pacific Standard Time at 1:30, and we try to finish in about an hour and a half, and it usually goes pretty fast, especially if we have a lot of conversation going. So thank you over there on TikTok. I see we have a lot more followers. Thank you guys for following. Sooner we get all of our followers needed, we will be opening up a shop for you. So thank you so much. Oh, so let me show you, Sue. I don't know if you're... So for those of you just coming in, you can see this is a beautiful one with the cardinal. I say cardinals appear when angels are near. And I love this one as we're going towards the holidays. I know a lot of you like to honor those that have passed in your life, and a lot of people associate a cardinal with a loved one that's passed. So that's why I picked this one. And it kind of has that Christmas feel at the same time. So that holiday feel, which is... We're so close. Can you believe it? You guys, we're at the end of August already. These next few months will go really fast. They always do. The holidays come and they go, but we love and enjoy them if we're creators. So I am halfway through the outside of this wreath, you guys. So this is going a lot fast. Where do you get the beads? Oh, you know what? I picked these beads at Dollar Tree, believe it or not, for $1.25. But you can get them anywhere. You can use whatever you want. The lady that I watched, if I recall, she used wooden ones. Just make sure that the hole is bigger, you know, not a really skinny hole. Make sure the hole is big enough to put a zip tie through. So again, I'm taking the petal and I am putting it underneath the second wire. Let me see. I'm going to have to find my bag of 6-inch zip ties. We have a big bag over here somewhere. So, oh, I know, Ellie, don't you love the cardinals? Aren't they beautiful? I'm also on a clip art page, and they request different clip art, and a lot of times people request cardinals, and the pictures are just so pretty. We use AI to create designs, and I want to learn Canva right now. I know how to do Bing. It's a lot of fun. If you guys have never ventured out into that, that's a lot of fun. You could, with your imagination, you put into the prompt area what you want, and it creates amazing pictures. I've never seen anything so pretty. It makes you feel artistic. It's really cool. It's really cool. Anyway, again, I'm Leah from BBcrafts. We're here in Southern California. We carry almost everything you need for wreath making. You can go see on our website. If you've not downloaded our app, download our app. We have one for your Apple phone and for your Android on PlayStation and in the iStore. Is that what it's called? No, the Apple Store. Sorry about that, you guys. In the Apple Store. And you can place your order from there. For those of you who are on TikTok, follow. The sooner we get our follows over on TikTok, and we have quite a few, as soon as we get up to 5,000, TikTok will allow us to, thank you for following us, Gina. TikTok will allow us to open a shop for you guys, so you'll be able to order right from TikTok. So we are really looking forward to that. Let me see, I'm trying to think if there's anything else new, something else. Again, like I said, there's a kind of a different way of shipping right now, so actually the post office lost 3 packages. So if you guys are getting an order from us, keep an eye on that tracking, and if you see any issues with the tracking, right away go on our website and contact us via chat. They prefer chat over email. It's just a faster way to get a response, so make sure and do that. Let me see if I can find our 6-inch zip ties really quick. I know we have a lot of them. Yes, we do. Oh yeah, I have a big bag over here. All right, so let me just keep on going. Let me see. Okay, let me go ahead and show you again. For those of you who are just joining and haven't seen what I'm doing, I will show you really quick. Let me put my bead over there and everything out of the way. Okay, so I cut my mesh 10 by 10. I did do it with a wood burner. I find that a wood burner helps eliminate a lot of the frays. If you don't, you will get more fraying than normal. Okay, here's my finished edge. I'm turning it at an angle. I'm putting the bottom up first. I'm folding it towards the middle. I'm overlapping the upper point over the bottom. I'm folding this in half. I'm measuring the tail at 3 inches. I'm gathering it. And then I'm adding a zip tie on the very bottom. All right, and then I'm taking a 6-inch zip tie, which I think is probably best if you're doing this, and I'm opening up the petal. I'm putting the zip tie all the way underneath. I'm taking one of my beads, and you could use any beads you have as long as the hole is big. So you could use a big bead, a little bead, you know, a huge bead if you wanted to. This makes such a pretty petal. Like I said, I had not done this yet, but this is my first time doing this one, so I hope I'm explaining it good to you guys. So you tighten it, you put the tightened edge towards the back, you slide it up so you get your bead up at the top, and then you just tighten it really good. Cut off your tail, make sure that little end of your zip tie is in the back, and then you take the front petal and you just pull it apart, and you can see how pretty that is on Facebook, and you can see that over on TikTok, and it comes out so nice, you guys. It comes out so nice. Okay, so let me keep on going here. All right, and so I'm alternating colors. This is our 12-inch frame. I'm alternating colors, and I'm putting 3 petals on each wire. I'm putting the tail of the petal down underneath. Let's see. I'm taking a zip tie. I'm putting, and you could do it either way. You could go from the top if you wanted. I think I'll go from the top this time. You just put it right under there, and you zip tie it in, and then I'm doing it. Okay, let's see. I'm new watching. Can we watch videos later? Yes, you can watch them later, Ellie. You can watch them later. We actually have all of them from the past also. You can watch them on our Facebook page. You can watch them on our apps. You can also watch them on our website. So my husband has ALS. And oh, I'm so sorry, Ellie. Okay, well, go take care of your husband. I understand taking care of someone with special needs. Have a good day. Enjoy your day. And I hope you get to come back and watch the rest. But thank you for joining us. Anyway, okay, and then you just tighten it, you guys, and I probably should have gone the other way. Hold on just a minute. Well, you know what, let me get this one off. Okay, I was talking, so let me see if I can get this one off and redo that. Sorry about that. So make sure you go in a crisscross fashion on your zip ties, so that your petal is sitting right. If you do not do it in the correct fashion, then your petal will sit crooked. So you want to, let's see, let me pull some more of our 6-inch out. Hold on, you guys. We have a big bag here. I have 4-inch out and 6-inch out. Okay. So this one, I'm going to put in this way. So you're getting the 2 zip ties that you're attaching your petal with. Oh, okay, Allie. Okay, honey. Okay. And you just cut your tails off, leave it nice and clean. And like I said, I'm going to put 3 petals on each section, and I'm alternating them. And thank you for all the follows over on TikTok. We're getting a lot of follows today. That is wonderful. Thank you for following us. I love it. Every single follow, it helps. And anyway, I hope you guys have something planned for Labor Day. Hope you're going to have, whether it's resting at home or getting out and enjoying the weather, or going to the lake back east. I know you guys have a lot of lakes back there, and whatever it is you guys are planning to do, or just watching a bunch of lives this weekend. There's so many of us that have lives that'll teach you exactly how to do things. It's kind of fun if you can just kind of sit around at home and watch different sites all day. Anyway, okay, so I am alternating, and you can see, you guys, I am almost all the way around. And I'm going to do, I think, hi Glenda, thank you for joining us today. And you guys can see how beautiful that's going to be. And it's going to make about a 21, we're working on a 12-inch frame, so it's going to make about a 21-inch wreath. So you can see it's going to be so pretty. Thank you for following us. Jen Low, the 588. I don't know what that means, but Jen Low there. Anyway, okay, so you guys can see it, my sign. I love my sign. I must have screenshotted 10 signs before I finally decided what I was going to do. I love snowmen too, so I had a lot of snowmen signs screenshotted from our site. Again, we do make signs, so you guys come and look at our signs, go to our page, click on accents, and you can look at all the signs. And we're always putting new signs out, so you never know what there might be. There's a lot of snowmen, there's a lot of Christmas signs right now. There are fall signs. I wish there were more fall signs, but there are fall signs. And you know, fall comes and goes quickly, as does Christmas, and then we'll be getting ready for Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day and Mardi Gras, and there's going to be so many. So yeah, okay, slowly show the zip tie plate. Oh, okay, Joanna, I will. Okay, so here's your petal. Okay, you want to put it down underneath the wire. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go under the wire and then over the top of the wire. Right, and remember to keep the flat side of your zip tie towards your petal. And then just tighten it. And because it's an outside petal, you want it to stand straight. Now I'm going to go in the other side, up on the top. I'm going to go down, under. So basically what you're doing is you're crisscrossing them. I'll do that again for you right now, Joanne. And thank you, you guys. Any questions, let us know. Thank you for following us. And no question is a wrong question. The more questions you ask, the more you might be answering, not just for yourself, but for somebody else too. So you want to ask away, you guys, while I'm live, and I can answer. I try to answer after the live, but sometimes I'm not able to comment. I'm just able to put a heart. Okay, so you take your petal, you put it behind your wire. I'm using the second wire. On this one, I'm going to go up. You know what, I'm going to go up on the other side too. Up and under, and then I'm going to tighten the zip tie around the petal. I'm going to show you, Glenda. I'll show you right now. You guys, any questions? I'm going to show Glenda over here on Facebook that's asking me how I fold it. So I'm going to show you again right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do, Joanne, I'm going to go under the other side, just exactly like I did on this side, to make sure that I have them in the proper order. So basically, you're just crisscrossing them. And I think I can show you, let me see, on Facebook. It's not really a clear picture. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can. I don't think it shows very good. I'm not seeing it very good on our monitor. But anyway, you kind of just crisscross them. And what it does is it helps the petal to stick upright. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you because I need some more petals anyway. So I will show you guys how to fold the petal. All right. And I have quite a few cuts. So here is my red cut. I cut it 10 by 10. I did use the wood burner. Wood burner does keep the frame down to a minimum, and I love a wood burner. Then I'm going to turn it kind of sideways. My clean finish is here, and my clean finish is here. I'm going to take the bottom first. I'm going to fold it towards the middle. Then I'm going to take this corner. I'm going to overlap them in the middle. Then I'm going to fold the whole petal in half and meet it point to point at the bottom. Then I'm going to measure 1, 2, 3. I'm going to gather it. Okay, and then I'm going to put a zip tie, and it doesn't matter what size you guys use, whatever you guys have, 4-inch, 6-inch, 8-inch. Like I said, we do carry 6-inch and 8-inch in our shop, so if you guys are in need of them, they're come 100 to a pack. Okay, now I'm going to take, I've got beads. I picked up my beads at Dollar Tree, but you could, if you have beautiful beads at home, you could use any kind as long as you have a good size hole to hold your pipe cleaner. I'm sorry, your zip tie in. So I'm going to take my zip tie. I'm putting it in between the petal. I'm going to hold that end. I'm going to string the bead onto that zip tie. I'm going to zip tie it lightly. I'm not tying it quite yet. I'm going to put the end in the back, zip tie it a little more, pull it up towards the top, and tighten it completely so that the back of your zip tie is underneath the petal. And then you just take that pretty petal and you just fluff it out kind of, and you guys could see that on Facebook, I think. And you can also see that on TikTok. So it's really, really easy, you guys, and it makes a beautiful petal. So let me go on with a few more because I could see that I'm gonna need some more white ones anyway. I'm gonna need every color. Okay, so you take your clean finish. I wood burn them with my wood burner. You take your bottom part, you fold it towards the middle. You take your upper point, you overlap the two in the middle. Then you want to fold the petal end to end. So you have your 2 points together as well as you're able. And you measure it 3 inches. You go ahead and, I'm finding my smaller one. Put your zip tie at the 3 inches so you have a 3-inch tail on the back. And you can cut these off later if you want to. I didn't cut them off right now because I didn't really have time. Then you take, I like the 6-inch. Take your 6-inch. I'll try it with an 8-inch in a minute too, just to see. You take your 6-inch. I am taking my 6-inch, I should say. You could do whatever size you want. I'm stringing my bead onto that pipe cleaner. And then I'm tightening it up. I'm pulling it towards the top. And I'm going to make sure that that tight side is on the back of the petal. So you won't see that. You won't see that. And then you just straighten, you just pull it out, pull that petal out so you get some fluffiness to it, and cut off your other side. So let me keep going. Let me see where I'm at here. Okay, so I needed one more here, so I'm going to go ahead and attach, and that's all my outside ones. And that is, I've got 6 sections, 3 on each section. And so it is 18 petals on the outside, okay? I'm gonna do it from the bottom. So go underneath the wire, and then on the other side go up and tighten that zip tie. And I like to tighten it above the zip tie that's on the petal itself. It just gives it more strength. And then again, I'm gonna go in on the other side. And actually I'm gonna go in from underneath, and it's gonna come up on the other side. So you do the same thing, just on the opposite sides. And that way you're putting 2 zip ties on each petal. And okay, so there is, you've got 18 petals all the way around. So 3 in each section, 10 by 10 cuts. And I'm just gonna keep on attaching. Okay, so now I think I'm going to go to, this is interesting. I wasn't quite sure if I alternated it. Well, we're just going to keep on going. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use the 3rd wire, I think. Maybe I'll use the 4th. I'll use the 4th wire. And what's going to happen is you're going to end up white by white. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to use the 4th wire. And now you don't have to do 2 pipe cleaners. Now you could just get away with using 1. And I'm not sure exactly how many petals I'm going to be using on each section yet. But I think I'll just stick with the one pipe cleaner. Okay, or I'm sorry, 1 zip tie. Okay, and again, I'm putting it down underneath. Go to the 4th. I'm on the 4th wire, and I'm just going right through that grid and off to the side of my petal. Like I said, you guys, we're doing this together. Thank you for staying with us over on Facebook. I see we have quite a few. Thank you guys. And Lindsay, thank you so much for following us. What is a wood burner? Sandy, I will show you what a wood burner is right now. Yeah, I'll show you. I'm going to go ahead and cut a couple of them for you guys so you could see. Okay. And if you feel like your petals are going in a direction you don't want, you can always add another pipe cleaner. In fact, I am going to do that on this one. I feel like it's kind of going crazy. So make sure if you guys use your pipe cleaners that you guys, your zip ties, you guys have a lot of them, because zip ties, they are just the best thing when you're making wreaths. I'm going to show you the back too right now. How do I fold material? Okay, I already showed you that, Glenda, I think. Okay, and I'll show you the wood burning, Sandy. Hold on. Let me go ahead and cut this. You know what, let me add one more to this other one. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2. I wasn't going to, but I am going to. 2 zip ties on each petal. Thank you so much, you guys, for staying with us, and let me show you how I cut. So when you use a wood burner, Keep in mind, wood burners get up to about 450 degrees. They are extremely hot, so you have to be really cautious. Somebody on one of the groups suggested, and I don't remember who it was, but I thought it was such a great idea. I've not done it yet. But when you have your, oops, hold on. Let me message Jessica, you guys. My monitor just fell. Hold on. I think you could still see me though. Hopefully Jessica will come in here. I think we're okay. So hold on Facebook. I can't see your questions if you have them. Okay, so we have, when you're using a wood burner, a great way to keep your wood burner safe is to put it in a coffee cup or a glass mug. I need to get my Facebook up so I can see if I've got more questions. Hold on, you guys. The monitor fell. Let me see if I can go to BBcrafts. BBcrafts. Okay, there we are. Let me see. And hopefully I can see comments. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, Brenda, thank you so much. I could see you said that you can see me. Okay, so here's my 10-inch mesh, you guys. And I'm going to lay it down on, I have a glass cutting mat, and it's just something you use in your kitchen. And I believe this is 15 by 12. I do not remember where in the world I bought it, but I have it. And you just lay down something heavy on this end. This is a wood burner. I think you guys could see that, and it has a chiseled end to it, but it comes with a lot of different tips, but this is the tip that we use here at BBcrafts. So let me go ahead and cut it. And you just take your wood burner and you run it down between, so I'm going to do it 10 inches. I'm using our cutting mat as a measurement. I'm running it down toward, in between the threads. And I'll show you how clean, what a nice clean finish it gives you. And what it does is it helps you. You guys can see that on Facebook. I think you can. Let me see. Okay, my phone is delayed, and you can see it on TikTok. Okay, so let me cut another one for us. Again, I'm going to cut it 10 inches. All right, and you find your lines in your mesh, and you just run your wood burner down towards the line. Be very careful with your wood burner, especially if you have small children or you have animals, because you know how kitty cats tend to. Jessica, the monitor fell, honey. They could still see me on Facebook, though, they told me. Anyway, Jessica's here to fix the monitor. Okay, so I am running the wood burner down towards the lines. And you can see it gives a really clean, nice cut. And you can do this with just about any mesh. So find your 10-inch mark, and it looks like you're cutting it crooked, but once you cut it, it really isn't. So you're following the lines. If you don't follow the lines, then you're going to get a little more fraying. Oh, great. Yeah, it's fine. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Brenda. I'm so glad you like your wood burner, right? I know, that's something I told Michael. You ought to carry wood burners. Because, you know what, when you guys see us do it, what do you place under the mesh? Oh, Crafty, what is it, Consuela? Over on TikTok, you put a glass mat. Some people put a cookie sheet. Some people put tile. This is a glass mat. And the reason why I like the glass mat is we have the cutting mat underneath, and we can see the measurements really good. So you just start at where your 10 inches, where your 10-inch mark is, and then you just go down between the plastic threads, and you try to stay as close as you can to the line. And thank you for staying with us, you guys. I usually do a lot of my prepping beforehand, but I had to come in a half hour later today because my merchandise wasn't pulled yet from the back. I did let them know that extra half an hour makes all the difference in the world. But it's okay, because I don't mind cutting extra for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and keep unfolding. but that is how you use a wood burner. So for those of you who have not used wood burners, that's how you do it. So let me go ahead and, you know what, I'm going to add a couple of more since, okay, make sure and cut your zip ties as you go, you guys, so that, okay, well, you know what, interesting. Okay, so I put 3 on the outside, but I think I'm only going to have to put 2 petals on the inside. So I'm only going to have to use 12. So use 18 on the outside. And then for the next row, what did I do with that white one I had in my hand? Oh, for the next row, you're only going to have to use 12. So that's pretty good. Old glass trays from Michael. Oh, that's a good idea too. Becky over here on Facebook said the old glass trays from the microwave. That is an excellent idea. Yeah, anything you have glass, or like if you have an old refrigerator and you happen to have a glass sheet from the refrigerator, then you have more of a tempered glass, and that works really well also. Any other ideas, you guys? I'd love for you guys to give us more ideas on the, oh shoot, you know what, I'm talking away here. Let me get a red one in there. Okay, anyway, and go to the 4th wire, you guys. I was already going to the 2nd wire and not paying attention to what I'm doing. Anyway, if you have any more questions, any ideas, for those of you guys who do wood burning, what do you use? Do you have a glass mat? Do you use a cookie sheet? Do you use a tempered glass from the refrigerator? Any other ideas? Because you know, you want to stay safe. Like I said, it gets up to 450 degrees, so it is extremely, extremely hot. And I just lost that petal. I don't know where that petal went. Oh, there it is. Duh. Okay. Anyway, it gets extremely hot, so like I said, you want to keep your kitties away from it. Glass cutting boards from Dollar Tree. Yeah, do they have big enough ones? Michelle, are they big enough at Dollar Tree? I know I've seen little cutting boards at Dollar Tree. I don't recall ever seeing a bigger one, because you have to have it at least, I would say at least, 12 inches, so that you can fit that 10-inch mesh on there. Michelle said cutting boards from Dollar Tree, so I don't know how big you guys, any of you guys ever get the glass mat from Amazon? Yeah, that's a good idea too, Joanne. You can get them on Amazon. I think you can buy them at Walmart, I think you can get glass cutting boards at Walmart. You could probably get them at, I don't know what else you guys have around you, JCPenney's, I don't know what else, but any other ideas, you guys, for the wood burner? Does anybody else put their wood burner in a glass cup? I keep meaning to bring one of my coffee cups, because I'm not even a coffee drinker, and I have a lot of coffee. We all have those mugs, right? I've been meaning to bring a mug to just put the wood burner in, because then it keeps it in an upright position and it's not liable to fall. I know I dropped my first wood burner and I broke the tip, so, but they come with a lot of tips too, so you could get your wood burner, you can get them at Walmart, you can get them at Harbor Freight, if you guys have a Harbor Freight around you. You can get them almost anywhere. Now, you know what? Doggone it. Let me see what I did here. This. Let me keep them straight. And let me go ahead and reattach this one so that I can move that white one. So try to stay away from the crossbars when you're attaching these petals, and that'll allow you to be able to move your petals around. Okay, so I'm going ahead and I am adding 2. Found mine at the Goodwill. Oh, okay, Linda, that's a good idea too, you guys. Look for them at the Goodwill. People do. They kind of say, well, we don't really use this. That's a great idea. Okay, so you can see I'm on the 2nd row to you guys right now, and I've already added 2 to each section. So now I'm going on to the 3rd section, right? Yeah, 3rd section. So I'm doing pretty good, you guys. This is going fast, and I think I'm just going to add 1 more row in the middle before I add the sign. So we're doing pretty good timing. Okay, yeah, we're doing good on time. I just had to throw out my garage fridge. Oh, I have to say the glass. Yes, Brenda. The one I used is a Christmas glass cutting board from ltd.com, or com.com, I guess it is. It's old. That's okay as long as you have. What are you making? Oh, hi, Yolanda. I will show you right now over on TikTok. Yolanda is asking me what I am making. Hold on just a moment, and I will show you the sign. So I'm just making kind of a petal wreath. It was a new petal that I just learned, but I hadn't actually even done it yet, but I thought I'd try it here. The beauty of working where you have all your supplies, right? You get to try all kinds of new things. I love to go back on some of my lives. Oftentimes I'm trying something for the first time on live. Okay, give me a minute here. I will show you the sign. It's so pretty. It's a cardinal sign, kind of a memorial sign. It's that one that's really popular around the holidays or when you've lost a loved one, but it's so pretty. And there's, like I said, we have so many signs, you guys, online. They're so cool. So you guys ought to go look over there. I think I screenshotted about 10 of them last night trying to decide what I wanted to make. Okay, so let me show you Yolanda over on TikTok. And for anybody on Facebook who has missed what I'm doing. So this is how many per last section. I'm not sure yet. We'll find out though, okay? So this is just the second section. I'm gonna do a third row. So this is the sign I'm using, Yolanda. I think you can see that over on TikTok. The sign is beautiful. It says cardinals appear when angels are near. And I just decided to do petals around it. I'm going to incorporate our berry bush into it. And I'm going to use some of our 7/8 inch embossed, wired ribbon to make some kind of bow for this. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing, but we will see. So right now I have 18, thank you so much, Yolanda. I have 18 right now on the outside. And I am going to, okay, so I need more white made. Like I said, I usually have more time to prepare, and I didn't today. So again, I cut 10 by 10. I cut them with a wood burner. I'm turning it at an angle. I'm folding up the bottom point to the center, a little past the center, and then I'm overlapping the top 2 points. Okay, and then I'm going to fold down the petal. Thank you for staying with us, you guys, and thank you for just joining us. If you have, how many per last section? Okay, don't know yet, Joanne. I will figure that out in a minute, you guys. Okay, we need to play the game, Jessica, on TikTok. Sorry, Jess. Okay, and then you tighten up your zip tie. And again, I got my beads at Dollar Tree, but if you have beads at home, you could use any kind of bead as long as it has a good size hole in the middle. Okay, I'm using our 6-inch zip tie. I'm going in the middle of the petal. I'm going to thread the bead onto the zip tie and start to tighten the zip tie, but I'm not going to tighten it all the way. And as I tighten it, I'm going to slide it up towards the top, and then I'm going to put the back of that zip tie in the back of the top of the petal so that you're not going to see that. And then you cut as close as you can cut if you do not have a zip tie tightener. If you have a zip tie tightener, you can cut it. How did you make the petal? Okay, crafty patties and more. I think I'm showing you that right now, but I'll show you again, you guys. So there it is. You can see that over on, let's see, TikTok. You can see that petal. I'm putting it above your comments. I think you can see that. In Facebook, there's the petal. It's beautiful, and you can see it has a bead. Really easy to make. Again, it's a 10 by 10 cut. I did cut it with the wood burner. I'm going to fold the bottom upwards. I'm sorry. I'm going to fold the bottom up towards the middle, a little past the middle. Then I'm going to overlap the upper point so you can see the overlap in the middle. Okay, I'm going to fold the whole thing in half, point to point at the bottom. I'm going to count 3 inches up. Gather it. Hi, Anne-Marie. Thank you for joining us today. Good to see you. I always love our regulars, both on TikTok and on Facebook. Thank you for joining us. Happy Friday to you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend planned. I'm sure I'll probably see you throughout the Facebook world on sites. I always see your name. Okay, and then you tighten your zip tie around the middle, and you cut off your tail. And then again, I'm using 6-inch, especially when I'm going here, but if you have 8-inch, so watch. I have an 8-inch. It gives you even a longer tail, and you just put it right in between the petal. Let me pull a few. Oh, okay, there's a bead. And then you want to thread your bead onto the zip tie. And then again, tighten it, and remember to face your petal. I meant Yolanda. What was your question, Yolanda? That's cool. Oh, thank you so much, isn't it? You know, I wish I could give credit for whoever I saw do it, because honestly, I forgot. Anyway, so you pull your bead towards the top, cut off your tail, push the back side to it, you spread that out, and again, you can see, you guys, there it is on TikTok, and wait, there it is on TikTok, you can see it up here, almost look like a little heart, and there it is on Facebook. It's so darn cute. So I think you guys will like this when I'm all done with it. And of course, don't worry about the petals coming forward. Once the sign is on and everything's on, and you can always reinforce anything you need to on the back with zip ties. Okay, so again, you've got your 10 by 10, cut with a wood burner, turn it sideways, fold the bottom end inward, and then fold the top end, overlap it. I'm going to say you're overlapping it about 2 inches in the middle, if that helps, but you could overlap it as much or as little as you want. Then you fold it down and you leave it point to point. You measure 1, 2, 3. It's a really easy petal to make. You gather it, and then again, I have, like I said, I have 4-inch and I have 6-inch and I have 8-inch zip ties here. So it's good to have a combination of zip ties. You're very, very welcome, Crafty Patty and more. How cute. Is that your Facebook page also? Let us know, because I like to give people a shout out so that others can go and follow you. So let me know if that's your Facebook page so I can encourage others to go find you. Sometimes I've got that meta on Facebook. Meta doesn't always let me look up things like I used to be able to find things. So sometimes I can't. You're very welcome. Let me know, like I said, let me know if that's your Facebook name so that we can give you a shout out and people can come and go and like your page. For those of you who are crafters, what are you guys working on? Yes, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Okay, so Crafty Patty with 1 P, P-A-T-Y, apostrophe S, and more. She is on TikTok, she's on Facebook, and she's also on YouTube. So you guys want to go look her up and see what it is she does. What are the cutters? Our cutters, over here, Glenda's asking me what our cutters are. I will show them to you. They are our wire cutters. We do carry them. I'm not sure what the cost is of them right now. You can look them up on our Facebook page, on our website. They're wire cutters. They're really strong. They work really, really, really well with, you're very welcome, Patty. They work really well cutting your florals, cutting your zip ties, your pipe cleaners. They are so neat. You know, I have 2 pairs actually of wire cutters at home, and they're not these. And I'll tell you what, I have to battle with my wire cutters. I like these because they're slender and they also fit in just about anywhere. So they work really well. But again, there's our petal, you guys. So I made another one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make another one because I'll make 2 more right now, and then I'll get back to attaching. So again, you've got 10 by 10. I cut it with a wood burner to cut down on frays. I'm taking the bottom point, I'm folding it towards a little past the middle, and then I'm overlapping the upper one, and I'm overlapping it a little over 2 inches actually. And then I'm taking the whole petal, I'm folding it in half, and now you have these 2 corners are matching. I'm gathering it at the 3-inch mark. I'm going to take a pipe cleaner, a zip tie, and tighten it right there. I'm going to cut off the tail. Cut off your tails as you're going so you don't have to go back and do it. Thank you so much, and thank you for subscribing. Please follow us, Patty, if you would. Made the Holstein cow sign. Oh, Brenda, join our group. Join the Wreath and Crafts, I think it's /BBcrafts, and just do a post. Show us your wreath. I would love to see it. That's a great way to do it. It turned out so cute, I have to say. No, go on our page, Brenda. So anyway, on our Facebook page, you guys, we started a group. It's kind of slow and happening, but it's called Wreath and Crafts, and then it's a /BBcrafts. And anyway, we'd love you guys to join. You do not have to only show wreaths. You can show anything you're creating. It doesn't necessarily have to be anything that you've made with BBcraft merchandise, but of course, you know, that's always a plus. Come and join us. Just come and join us and create your own post. Even if you have your own page, you can join from your personal business page if you want to. It's open to everybody, but we'd love to have you guys over there and have more activity on our page. So Brenda, join our group. And I think I said it on our last live, but you weren't here. I said, Brenda, join our group. Share with us your beautiful wreaths that you make. I'd love to see anything that you make. I always enjoy seeing anything that. Thank you so much, Murloc Queen. Thank you for following us on TikTok. We love it. Thank you so much. Every follow counts. And like I said, we will be getting that TikTok shop up and running for you guys. And we'll be able to offer you. Yeah, thank you, Brenda. Do join, because I know you always mention your wreaths, and I'm not always here when you do that. So I don't always get to see them. I love to see, you know, what you were inspired to make, or sometimes you inspire some of us, because, you know, even though we've been in the wreath world for many years, there's always new up and coming things. So anybody over on TikTok or on Facebook, if you have a business page, you know, let me shout it out for you guys. If you have a Facebook page, let us know so we can mention you guys. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a few more while we're waiting here. And I am doing it I did it on the 2nd, and I'm doing it on the 4th. Okay, and on the outside, on the 2nd wire, I put 3 petals in each section. And on the 4th wire, I'm only putting 2, and I think it's enough. I think if I put 3, because okay, and this is our 12-inch wreath frame. So of course, if you use a 14-inch wreath frame, you guys, you're going to need to put more petals, because it gives you more room to work. You'll probably even do 4 rows of petals instead of 3. I think I'm only going to do 3 rows of petals. So, you know, adjust according to your wreath frame that you have. Repeat the website. Okay, so it's wreaths, and then you know that and sign? Go wreaths and crafts, and then / BBcrafts, and it should come up, or go to our Facebook page, and it's pinned up on the top. So you'll be able to go from there also, Brenda. I hope that helps. What is the silver thing? Oh, it's a bead. It is a bead. I got Mary over on TikTok is asking me what the silver thing is. It is a bead. I picked these up at Dollar Tree, but of course, you know, you could pick them up anywhere. The only thing is, make sure that the hole in the bead is big enough to thread a pipe cleaner through. So you could see these, see it in my hand, little bead, and you could see the hole if you look really carefully over on TikTok. Let me see if I can get it between I can go up, wait, let me see. You can see that bead. It's got a pretty good size hole, and over on Facebook, you can see that bead. So you can put it on your petal. And it adds, and you could do, you know what, you could do any color. I did stop there on my way, only because I live like 3 minutes from one. I was hoping to find some green ones, because I wasn't sure whether she was going to be able to pull the green ribbon for me, but luckily she did, because I wanted to add some green. Since the sign has green and red, and you know, I like to stay true to the colors and pull all the colors out from the sign when I'm designing a wreath. So, but anyway, you could do it multicolor. You can do, you know, this with any sign. You could do a spring one like this. You could do a fall one like this. You could do any season wreath and add your own special touch. Like I said, the one I watched, you used wooden beads, you guys, and it looks so cool. So, you know, if you try this, you know, show us, let us know. Like I said, go to our webpage, join our group, share your creations with us. We'd like to see more activity on there. Perfect to have a lot of different kinds of beads. Yes, right? I know, Mary, I have a lot of beads too. I don't know how many have big holes though. I think most of mine have the smaller holes. But if you have those pretty glass beads, the fatter glass beads that you put on a bigger piece of twine or wire, those would be beautiful. If you do like we have some signs, they look like stained glass. I can see if you do a beautiful, yeah, don't you love the way this looks? This is coming out so good. Like I said, this is my first time doing this this particular style. I've done a lot of the flowers here. I like to do the flowers. But this particular petal, I've not done this before. So like I said, I'm one of those people that are daring and I decide to try everything online the first time. So anyway, yeah, I love the way it looks. And I can imagine it with, I saw bigger beads over there today. I saw some bigger wooden beads with the bigger holes. Like I said, I too have, oh my gosh, I have container after container of beads at home. Because I did jewelry for a while also. I did bracelets and earrings and yeah, I have lots of stuff at home. So yeah, it's fun crafting because I don't usually have to go shopping. I just shop in my own house. I think that's most of us creators. We have a lot of things that we use. Anyway, as you go towards the middle, you know it gets a little bit harder to push your zip ties up, but it's manageable. You can do it. And I did 3. Okay, so I bought a 6-section frame. This is a 12-inch frame, not a 14-inch frame like we're used to using, but we carry the 12-inch here. I did 3 petals on each section on the outside, so you have 18 petals on the outside, and you can kind of push them back and forth to get them to look the way you want them to look. Because you have to use the inventory. I have so much, oh my gosh. Okay, so let me keep going, you guys. All right, so again, I've already made a lot of these, but I'm going to make more because obviously I'm going to need more. Okay, so you just alternate. I'm alternating red and white. And again, I'm just pushing my, I am using 2 zip ties to attach so that those petals sit straight upwards and they don't bend sideways. And of course it gives it a little more strength to stay in place and you're not going to lose your petals. And this is just a neat idea. You're not going to have to worry a lot about fraying, especially if you use a wood cutter, and because you kind of tuck in the sides on your petal, it works out really well. Okay, so I am almost all the way around here on our second row. So okay, so I need to attach 3 more petals to the inside, and I have my white ones made, and then I just have to make a few more, probably of each color, but that's okay. Thank you for staying with me, you guys, because I want to see what this is going to look like when it's all done. We sure do have to show again how to make the petal and what is the name of it. Okay, that's a good question, Beverly. I don't know what the name of the petal is. I am so sorry. I don't even know what it is. I watched one of the designers make it. I want to say, okay, so don't quote me on this necessarily, but I think it was Monkey's creation, and she used the board. She didn't. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was Monkey's creation that did it. I don't even know that she had a name for it. I think it was her. I think, 'cause I'm trying hard to think. Who did I see do it? It seems to me it was Monkey's creation. So you can go over to her page on Facebook, and you want to scroll back. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, a couple of months. I want to say she did a black wreath, like some sort of black wreath, and I think, I'm almost positive it was her, and I think she used wooden beads on it. So I wish I can give you an answer on that one. I wish I could tell you what this petal is called, but it's an easy petal to make, you guys, and you can see that so far. You can see it's coming along really, really well. And when I fill in these other spots, then it won't be so transparent. And you can always cover the back if you want to. So let me go ahead and fold some more because I need some more of every color. Let's see, I have 3 red already made and 1 white. So let me, oh, actually I have 2 white, 3 red done. So let me go ahead and make some more because I do have some more cut. Okay, so this is my cut. I did cut it with a wood burner. It's 10 by 10. You have your clean finish on your left, your clean finish on your right. I'm turning it to where the clean finish is on top and the other clean finish is on the bottom. I'm folding the bottom end a little past the middle. Then I'm overlapping these 2 in the middle about a little over 2 inches. You can even go 3 inches if you want on that. I am folding it, and you meet the point and you measure up 3 inches, And then you add a zip tie, and in this case I'm adding 4-inch, but you can use 6-inch, you can use 8-inch. I'm using both 6 and 4 here, but we do carry 6 and 8. All right, and then I'm going to open up the petal a little bit. I'm putting in, and you know what, here's the 8-inch. I think the 6-inch is probably the easiest, but you want to just thread your little bead right onto the edge of your zip tie. And remember to always put the flatter edge of your zip tie towards the item you are trying to secure, and that way you're going to get that zip that you're looking for. And then you kind of pull your bead up towards the top of the petal and tighten it, and put your tightened edge underneath the back of the petal so that it's not showing in the front, and just cut off your okay, so you can see that. How cute is that, Beverly? I think you can see that petal. I'm trying to put it to where you can see it better on Facebook. There you go. You can kind of see that. It's so cute. And over on TikTok, I'll put it above the comments as much as I'm able. You can see that petal. So, okay, so I'm gonna make a few more, and I'm not sure how many I'm gonna put in the middle. So right now I've got 18 on the outside, and you know what, I need 2 more on there. Okay, so anyway, it's a 10 by 10. I cut it with the wood burner on the top and on the bottom. I'm taking the point on the bottom part, I'm folding it up in the middle, past the middle. Then I'm folding the one on the top down and over, so I'm overlapping them. I'm going to take this whole petal and fold it in half. Measure 3 inches up. Tighten it up and add my zip tie. You're very welcome, Beverly. You guys ask questions, please feel free. Yeah, doesn't it look cute? And it is. It's really, really a cute petal. And of course, you can use any mesh. You can double your petal so that it's not quite as see-through. I think it'd be a little more work as you're adding your beads, but it would make it beautiful also. Okay, so I am putting my zip tie in the middle. Let me pull some more beads out here. All right. And I'm going to grab a little bead. I'm going to thread that bead onto that zip tie. And then I'm just going to zip it together. And once you start zipping it, don't tighten it all the way because you don't want it stuck there. You want to pull that bead more towards the top of your petal. And then go ahead and tighten it up really nice. Thank you for following us, Beauty Dog Geek. I love that. Anyway, okay. And you can see that, you guys. That's just a really cute petal. Again, on Facebook. There you go, on Facebook. I'll put it over here where you guys can see it. Facebook, you can see it. At least I can see it on my monitor. And on TikTok, let me see if I can get it for you guys. So weird. Okay, there you go. On TikTok, you can see it. Okay, so I've got a few more made. I'm going to go ahead and attach a couple more because I haven't gone. I thought I had already gone around the second row all the way, but I hadn't. So let me go ahead and add this petal here. And of course, like I said, you can go back and you can secure your petals better in the back. With pipe cleaners, you can cover the back of your wreath. And remember, you guys, all of our wreaths are on sale. As soon as we go off the line, we have an abundance of wreaths here because we do appeal to the wreath-making community. We don't always have buyers come through. So we have a lot of wreaths on our website, and they sell them for a really, really good price. And just basically it's to get back our supply money and go towards our hourly wage. But anyway, you guys go over there and see what we have. If you're interested in buying any wreaths, we do have them right now. They slowly do sell, but we always do put them on sale. But anyway, thank you for joining us, you guys, and thank you for staying with us. I know it's a little lengthy, and I've got about 20 more minutes is all to work here. So let me see. Actually, no, a little bit more. I've got about half an hour so that I can work. So I'm going to try to finish this up. I've got one more row of petals to put on. Thank you for following us. Every follow counts over on TikTok. Thank you, Beverly. Every follow on TikTok counts. The more we get follows, the sooner we'll be opening a shop and you'll be able to buy our mesh and what have you. And again, our sale ends tomorrow night. I don't know what the new coupon code will be, but you get free shipping, anything over $49, and you also get 10% off. So, and then when you go up to $300, you get 15% off, $500. So for those of you who have lucrative businesses and buy in abundance, that's a really good deal. But again, free shipping, $49. That is really good, you guys. That's really low. So take advantage of our free shipping. Expires tomorrow, is the 31st, correct, you guys? So it's good until tomorrow night. So go ahead and take advantage of that. And I put this is why you want to make sure and put your zip tie in right. Okay, always want to face the flat side of your zip tie towards the item that you are zipping in, okay? So then I'm going to go to the last row. So we are getting there, you guys. We're in the long stretch now, so let's get this done. Thank you for staying with us, you guys. I hope you learned something today, and I hope you'll try this. You're in Los Angeles? Okay, you're not far from us then, Patty. That's awesome. That's awesome. So you're on our time, too. That works out really nice. Glad you can come and join us today. And like I said, we go live 1:30 on Tuesday and on Friday. I'm here on Friday, and Janina's here on Tuesday, so our other designer. Okay, so this is it so far, you guys. And you can see how cute it's going to look. I'm going to do one more row. You can see how cute that is going to look on our wreath. So, okay. Let me see. I have a few more I can add. So, I'm going to go ahead. These ones. Now, because I'm alternating, you're going to see some color all together. I probably maybe should have done like all red in the middle. Probably, huh? You know what? Let me go ahead and do that. Let me see if I could just do all red in the middle. Let me make a few more really quick. So I'm going to make them quick. Again, a 10 by 10, you guys. Hold it triangle up, triangle down. You're overlapping in the middle, so I'm probably going to go fast, you guys, so I can get this done. Overlap it, get the points together at the bottom. Measure 3 inches. 1, 2, 3. Gather. Put it together with your zip tie. And you can use, like I said, 4-inch if you have them, 6-inch or 8-inch, whatever you guys have at home. It will work because they all seem to be thin enough to go into the bead. That was my biggest concern. I knew a 4-inch was. I wasn't sure if my 6-inch was going to do it, but my 6-inch actually worked out just fine. And an 8-inch actually works out fine too. So I've tried them all the sizes. As long as you get a bead, like I said, with a bigger hole in it, you should be good to go. Alright, so let me keep on going here. I already have 3 red ones made, so I think I'm going to go completely red. Okay, so you pull your zip tie, you pull your bead up towards the top of the petal, you tighten it, and you put the zip tie and its little, the little end in the back, and then you just spread out your petal, and it looks like a little heart. It's very, very cute. Alright, so I have 3 of those red ones made. Let me go ahead and make a few more red ones and start attaching them again. Again, you got a 10 by 10 piece of mesh. I did wood burn it. You're overlapping. You put your bottom end, you fold your bottom end up, you fold your top end down. You overlap them. You fold them. You match the points on the bottom. 1, 2, 3. You go 3 inches up approximately. Get as close as you can to the 3 inches because you want your petals to be as uniform as possible. They don't have to be perfect, but you want them to be close to the same size. I'm taking a 6-inch zip tie. I'm putting it in the middle of the petal. I'm stringing on the bead, and then I'm closing up that zip tie. And thank you guys for staying with us. Thank you so much. Happy Friday to all you guys. I hope you guys have wonderful plans for this long weekend. And don't forget, there's a lot of other people that do live, so it's fun to just kind of sit around and watch your different creators. I don't know how many creators are on TikTok, but anyway, and so just open it up. So there you go. All right, let me make another one really quick, and then I'm going to start attaching them. and then I'll probably stop and make some more. Okay, so it's a 10 by 10. You've got your clean finish on top. On this side, I should add an angle, and a clean finish down here. You take your bottom half, you fold it towards the middle, a little past the middle. You take your upper point, you overlap it in the middle. Fold your petal, get your points together, measure 1, 2, 3, gather, and put your pipe cleaner. I'm sorry, zip tie. I also want to call it pipe cleaners. I'm the woman that confuses the two, but I know what they are. Because I love zip ties. How many of you guys work with zip ties? How many of you guys have made flowers before? And what are you guys working on right now? And if you have business pages, like I said, share. Great job, you've got. Okay, so I've gone live for 90 minutes. TikTok is letting me know. All right, so I have about another 20 minutes or so to work here. Anyway, okay, so again, I'm pulling my bead up towards the, I guess it would be the top of the petal, the actual petal, but I'm doing it from down low, so it looks like it's the bottom of the petal. And I'm tightening it up, and I'm just cutting off that zip tie, and I'm putting that side. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start attaching. Okay, so now I'm attaching them to the grid itself. And the reason I'm doing that is so it goes underneath the sign. And again, you just put your pipe cleaner down and push it back up on the other side of your petal. And for this, you only need one. You don't have to do two when you're attaching it to a grid. So I'm just going to attach my petal, and you'll see. Really easy. The grid makes it so easy. You just put it right through the plastic grid. And I'm going to go ahead and do all red in the middle, you guys. And so I'm going to put them right up against each other like this, right next to each other, just kind of like I did on the outside. But like I said, instead of alternating the colors, I'm going to just stick with red. Because otherwise we're going to end up with 2 whites together, 2 reds together. Still going to end up that way, but we'll still end up with a lot of red. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put in my my zip tie. Okay, and then I'm just going to lay this petal right in there, and I'm going to go ahead and zip tie. So for this, I'm using, I think, the 8-inch for the middle. But you can use 6, just 8-inch seems to be easier right now to put these petals in. Okay. Oh no, I guess it is a 6. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next one here, you guys. And I'm just going to preload my grid. And I'm going to put it right in. And I'm probably putting it 2 to 3 squares over so that you can lay your petal right down into the grid. And if you have nails, it's a benefit. Really helps you to push the end of your zip tie right into the grid. Okay. So you can see, you guys, the red's going right in there. It's looking really cute. And you can see it's going to be beautiful when the sign is in there. And again, you might want to cover the back of this particular wreath. You can put whatever color felt you want. You could do white, you could do red, you could do whatever color you're comfortable with, and then whatever color, of course, you used for your mesh. Or you can double your petals, which would thicken up the mesh itself, and it wouldn't be as transparent. So, there's all kinds of different ideas to do this. You guys, thank you for staying with us. Thank you so much for those of you on Facebook that might have come back. You can see I'm almost done. If you haven't said hi, say hi. Let me know where you guys are watching from. I always like to see how far we travel here on BBcrafts. Again, I'm just putting I'm going to preload my my zip tie into the grid. Like I said, if you have nails, it's a great convenience when you're doing this particular application to your wreath. And I'm just going to set that petal right in there, you guys, and zip tie it in. So you can see I'm almost done. I just need to make a few more, so I will show you again how. Hi Alice, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Okay, and you guys can see how that's coming along. It's really cute, and like I said, this is our 12-inch wreath frame, and you can see how pretty that's going to be. I'm going to do red all the way around right now, and I'm almost halfway. through the bottom. So let me go ahead and fold some more red ones here. So again, it's a 10 by 10 square. I did wood burn it to keep the frame down. You turn it sideways, you fold the bottom inward a little past half, you fold the top in, you overlap, that's the bottom one, you fold it like this at the bottom, you meet the tips, and you measure up about 3 inches, and then you gather it up, and you can see that's so nice. And then you just put your zip tie on. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Hi, Cece. Thank you for sharing our live. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate it, you guys. The more shares we get, the more followers we get. The more followers we get over there on TikTok, the sooner your shop is up. From Facebook, they can already go to our shop. There's a link there that takes them directly to. So if you guys have a Facebook, the people on TikTok, if you have Facebooks, you can always go over to our Facebook page, and you can get to our web page from there also. If you have not downloaded the app for your Android, we have it in Play Store. And if you have not downloaded the app for your iPhone, we have it in the Apple Store. So you guys can download those and you can access our website. So again, it's a 10 by 10 square. I am folding it upwards, folding it in towards the middle, and then I'm taking the top and I'm overlapping it. I'm sorry, I almost folded it wrong. And then I fold it down to the point, 1, 2, 3 inches. I am gathering up. Hi, Stitching Witches Creations. You're Tammy, right? Hi, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Gosh, I love to see our old watchers here. Thank you so much, you guys. And for anybody over there on TikTok, for those of you who watch us regularly, thank you so much. We appreciate all the views that we get. Like I said, we've been on now for quite a few months, and we are getting up there in followers and likes and shares and all those wonderful things that go along with being live. So thank you so much, you guys. Yes, you are Tammy. So have a good memory, Tammy. I try my hardest to remember all you guys. I think I followed your page too. I think I did. I think. If I was able to find it, I did. Sometimes, like I said, I have that meta search on Facebook, and instead of taking me to you guys' pages, it gives me answers. I'm like, really? I don't want to know that. That isn't what I'm trying to find out. Okay, again, so this is a 10 by 10. It's cut with a wood burner. I'm turning it at an angle. I'm taking the bottom point. I'm folding it inward. I'm taking the top point. I'm folding it. I'm overlapping it. I'm folding the whole petal in half. I'm measuring up 3 inches. I'm gathering it, and you can see it doesn't look like a petal yet, right? It just has a really straight edge on top. That's okay, Camo. Hi, Camo. I'm glad you came, though. If you have Camo, if you have a Facebook, you know you can always go over and watch what we're doing. And you can always rewatch, you guys, for those of you just joining us and you aren't familiar. Hi, Sandra from Northern New York. Hello, Sandra. Thank you for joining us from New York. That's so cool. Amazes me sometimes when I think we make it all the way across the United States, and we even make it all over the world, because I've seen other people come in from different countries. I'm like, oh my goodness, it's amazing. I never get out of California. The farthest I've ever been, I think, is Utah. So yeah, I'm always thrilled to see how far you guys are watching us from. It's amazing what the internet, how far the internet can go. Okay, so again, it's a 10 by 10. I cut it with the wood burner to keep the frame down. Wood burner doesn't necessarily stop frame, but it does limit it a lot. It really helps when you're doing petals or ruffles. You don't always need it for a cruffle, but it does make a neater cruffle. So for those of you who are familiar with making wreaths, you know what cruffles are and ruffles, the difference. Let's see that. I gotta put that back in there. That came undone. Okay, so I'm putting this in the middle of the petal, you guys. I'm stringing on the little bead, and again, these beads, I got them from Dollar Tree, but you can get them from anywhere. Just make sure that the bead hole is big, and you could use any kind of bead, color bead. Well, hi, Michelle from Pittsburgh. Thank you for joining us today. we are kind of almost done here. Like I said, I came in a half hour later today. I really need that extra half hour to prepare. It does make a difference for my lives, but thank you for sticking with us, you guys. Thank you for your patience with me. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday. And I hope you have great plans for this weekend. I hope if you work, you have all 3 days off. To be really nice for you. Okay, so again, I'm going to go ahead and put I'm using 12-inch zip ties. I'm putting them down through the grid that I attached to our 12-inch frame. And I'm going to come back up. You kind of have to, when you're doing this, you kind of have to work around some of those petals. I didn't cut off the underside of the petals, but you certainly can. I think on next week, if this hasn't sold, I think I'm going to bring some white felt in and cover the back, or possibly red, just to cover the back to make it nice. Hi, Ina from Ohio. I have a couple of friends that live in Ohio. Well, welcome from Ohio. Thank you for joining us. And where are all you guys from? Over on TikTok. Let me know how far we've reached. I think it fascinates me, you guys. Like I said, I don't get out of California. Pretty much I'm stuck here all the time, which is fine. I love California. It's beautiful in California. We have great weather in California, and you can keep yourself busy. You know, you're not shut in. The heat hasn't been too bad. This summer it did get up to 100 and something a couple of times, but overall it's been kind of nice. You can still get out and go places, so let me go ahead and see what time is it. Okay, I'm pushing my time here, but that's okay. All right, so let me go up and through, and I think I need to possibly cut a few more red, you guys, and then I will almost be done. Thank you so much, you guys. Now let me show you. This is coming out really cute. I'm liking it. Anyway, so you can see this is our wreath, and you can see, where's my sign? Okay. You can see how it's going to look when the sign is in it. And I'm going to finish putting the red all the way around it right now. So I just need to make probably 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 more reds. And I only have to cut 3 more pieces. And then I will fold them, and I'll show you guys. I'm gonna add a bow. I did bring some greenery to attach to this wreath also. And the greenery is perfect for this wreath. It's really perfect. So for those of you who are missing a loved one, and you like to make memorial wreaths, this is a great one to make. We do have a couple of cardinal signs on our website that I saw while I was making. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and, so wait a minute, one more. Okay, and then I'm going to cut, let's see, 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 more I'm going to wood burn for you so I can show you how to wood burn. So again, I've cut them 10 by 10. I'm folding the bottom up. I'm folding this inward. I'm folding this down, you guys. I'm measuring it, so I'm going a little fast, you guys, because my time is limited too. Okay, and I'm going to put a zip tie on the bottom at the 3-inch mark. Okay. And then I'm going to take a zip tie, and this is our 6-inch ones. I'm going in the middle of the petal. Okay, I'm going to string our bead, and like I said, you could use any color beads you guys have. Just make sure the hole is big enough for the zip tie. And then I'm kind of tightening it up, but not all the way. And I'm going to pull it upwards towards the top of the petal. It looks like the bottom of the petal from this end, but this is how you do it. It's actually the top of the petal. I'm going to cut that off. Make sure you cut your end of your zip tie as low as you possibly can go. Yes, Janet, they are 10 by 10, honey. They are 10 by 10 cuts, really easy. I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to go ahead and wood burn a couple more because I need 2 more. I didn't cut enough. Okay, so let me go ahead and, let me pull a few more. I can't tell the size. I've got zip ties everywhere. Okay, so I'm just going to put actually I need 3 more, I think. Anyway, I'm going to put my zip tie down through the grid, and I put a plastic grid in the middle. This is our 12-inch wreath frame. On this one, you have 18 petals on the outside, 3 in each section. The next row, I did that on the second row, on the second wire. Then the next row I did on the 4th wire, and I put 2 of each petal. I alternated white, red and white. I alternated them. And then in the middle I decided to just do all red. So let me go ahead and cut. You know what, I'm going to cut 3 more really quick with my wood burner. So again, here's my 10-inch mesh. I have quite a mess here. Let me get this cleaned up really quick, you guys. So for those of you who've never watched anybody wood burn, this is how you do it. I have a mat. My mat is 12 by 15. I don't know where I bought it, but earlier everybody said you can get them at Walmart. You can find them at a thrift store. You can find them just about anywhere, I think. Okay, and then I put something heavy down, okay? And then of course I have my cutting mat, and you don't want to cut directly on the mat because you can cut your mat and you don't want to do that. I'm staying at the 10-inch mark. You want to be very careful when you're using a wood burner because it's extremely hot. And you want to go right down between the lines. As close as you can get. If you get off a little bit, that's okay. But the more you stay within the lines, the less chance of fraying that you have. And we want to keep it down, our frame down to a minimum when you cut a petal like this. Okay, so that's 10 by 10. Okay, and I'm going to the 10-inch mark. I'm cutting it on the glass mat so that you don't burn anything. And we were talking earlier about what else you can use. I've seen people use a cookie sheet, the glass from your refrigerator. If you happen to have an old refrigerator and you have some tempered glass, that's a great thing to use. One lady one time when I was making something here, she suggested just a tile. So if you have a big piece of tile, and I guess that you would have to just make marks on it with probably a, what do you call it, a Sharpie, so that you have a permanent mark. But anyway, I cut them 10 by 10. Thank you for staying with us, and thank you over there on Facebook. I see we have some more people. Okay, so then you want to take your bottom triangle, fold it up towards the middle, actually past the middle, a little past the middle. Then you want to overlap the other side. I'm overlapping it 2.5 inches, okay? I'm folding it in half. Sorry for my mess, you guys. I'm folding it in half. I'm gathering it at the 3-inch mark. I'm adding a zip tie. All right. And I'm cutting off the tail. I'm getting another zip tie. I'm putting it in between. What burner tip are you using? Oh, Michelle, I'm using the chiseled one. I'll show you. I think you know what the chiseled. If you're familiar with the wood burner, I am using the chiseled, but I think you can use just about any one. My pointed one broke. That's why I say be so careful with your wood burner. I was using it at home, and I have a tile floor in my kitchen. Dropped it one day, and it broke the little pointed end off. So I've had the chisel one on ever since. So let's see. Can you see that? That's the chisel tip, you guys. So let me see. I think you guys can see that on on Facebook, and you can see it on TikTok. So I'm using the chiseled edge. It does come with a lot of different ends. You could pick the one that you're most comfortable with. I do like the chisel one. I know some people really like the pointed one. I didn't know if I'd like the chisel one, but I actually really like the chisel one. And it makes a nice, clean, fresh cut, you guys, so you don't have to worry too much about frame. I mean, you're still going to get a little bit, but not a lot. But anyway, thank you guys for staying with me. We are almost done. I think we have a good amount still on Facebook. Thank you guys. And again, if you come back to watch the replay, put hashtag replay. I do always try to come back, and if I can't answer your question, because sometimes I'm limited to my comments on there, I do always try to give you a heart and recognize that I know that you've been there. So thank you so much, you guys, for staying with us. So again, you add your bead to the zip tie, and then you pull it towards the top of your petal, which of course the top of your petal is facing downwards at the moment, and you just tighten it. Once you get to where you want your bead, you tighten it, and you pull that little zip tie end over, and you spread that out. I have one more to make, and I dropped it, so give me a second. Okay, here we go. All right, and then I will be making a small bow for it, and adding some greenery, and we should be good. I do have to plug up my glue gun too, so I'm going to get that done right now. I'm going to unplug my, okay, Okay, so like I said, you could use 4-inch zip ties. You can use 6-inch zip ties. You could use 8-inch zip ties, whatever you guys have. Thank you so much for your patience and staying with me, you guys. We are almost done. So again, I'm going to push that in the middle, and I'll show you what else we have here. We also carry the cable mounts for the back of your sign. We carry those, I believe it's in a bag of 100, and our prices are definitely competitive, so you can look and see. We do have zip ties. We have zip ties in 6-inch and 8-inch. So if you guys need zip ties, we do have them. You can definitely go on our site and see them. Anyway, thank you for joining Denise over on TikTok. We appreciate all of you guys joining and following. Let me plug up my glue gun, you guys, and turn off my wood burner. Make sure that's turned off and unplugged. I'm going to plug up my hot glue gun and let that warm up. And meanwhile, let the wood burner cool off. Okay, and I'm going to add the last 3 petals, and then I'm going to go ahead and attach our sign. And then I'm going to make a small bow, not a big bow, because I don't want to cover up these pretty petals. So again, you just put I have a grid in the middle. This is our 12-inch wreath frame. Ooh, Jessica, not sure the monitor for Facebook is flickering. I don't know if something came unplugged or we're fine over here on the plug.
Doesn't show anything.
Okay, over here, honey. I don't see it at all. Just the monitor. The monitor's black. So Jess is fixing the monitor on Facebook, you guys. So if you have any questions, I hope you will see. Everything's gone. TikTok's gone too. Oh, there's TikTok. TikTok is back. She's working on the monitor for me on Facebook. Actually, I could see you guys over on my... Oh, okay, there we go. She got it. Anyway, thank you for being patient, you guys. I have one more petal to add after this, and then we'll go on to adding the sign, and you'll see how pretty it's going to be. And I'm going to pull over our bow maker and make a really quick bow. All right. All right, one more petal. And you can see I did all red all the way around. So I'm going down through the grid. Thank you for being patient with me, you guys, and thank you for staying. Like I said, this is the first time I've done this one. My prep time was a little bit shorter today. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done so much online, but thank you, and I hope you guys learned something and you're enjoying what I'm doing today. All right, so I have one more to get in there. Let me see if I can... Like I said, having nails really does help. It helps you get those zip ties up through the grid. And the grid is really easy to attach if you've never attached a grid before. Okay, I put my zip tie in wrong, so let me put it in right. If you've never attached a grid, you just take your grid, you make an outline of the center of your frame, you cut it, and then you just attach it with zip ties to the bottom of your frame. And a grid is great to attach any petal type of wreath that you're working on. Okay, so here is our sign again, you guys. I am doing cardinals appear when angels are near. And I have quite a mess on our table, so hold on. All right, so we have our cable tie mounts, you guys. We do carry them here at BBcrafts. Right, and they have a sticky back on them. Now, normally I would, ooh, shoot. Okay, you know what? Let me go ahead and, okay, I'm going to go ahead and scratch. I feel it's really important that you make these adhere pretty good, so you can kind of scratch up the back of your sign where you're going to add it. And I just use a pair of scissors. You can use E6000. I do have it, but thank you so much, Crafty Patty. Thank you, honey. And I'm going to remember your name, and I'm going to try to find you on Facebook, and I will support you and follow your page. Okay, and I like to add my mounts to the back of this sign. Let me see if I have, I don't know if I have 4. Oh yeah. Okay. And you can use You can use zip ties for this. I'm going to use pipe cleaners. I have black ones right now. Like I said, this is one of those times you want to cover the back of your I think my messages stopped on Facebook. I'm not seeing messages, you guys. So anyway, thank you again for joining us today. And let me finish up here. So I'm just putting them, I forgot to put the back off. All right, that would help, right? So anyway, we do sell the table towel mounts for the signs, and we sell them in bags of 100. Not sure of the price on that, but we do have them. Okay, so I am going to take these now that I have the pipe cleaners in place. I'm going to push the pipe cleaners through the grid also and just tighten up this sign. Hopefully get it in a good place. So you can turn, now this, you don't have a bunch of tails on this particular wreath, and so you can turn your sign over and adjust your, turn your wreath over and adjust your sign pretty easily on this one. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and attach it, and you can see it's coming out so pretty. I'm loving it, you guys. And then I'm going to add the pretty flowers. I just got a couple more minutes here. Sorry, this has been a long life. I will definitely be finished in a few, so give me a minute and I will make that bow for us to attach. I'm not going to make a big bow. This is not a big wreath, so I'll keep it small. Anyway, if you have any questions, ask me while we're still online. Thank you for joining us over on TikTok. And you know, if you're just joining us right now, you can always go back and watch our lives on our app, on our website, and also on Facebook. So feel free to look us up. We are BBcrafts in Southern California. We go live on Tuesday and on Friday, and we're always happy for all of you that join us. We're so grateful. We have a sale going right now, and it is good until tomorrow night at midnight Southern California time, so Pacific Standard Time. You can get free shipping on $49 or more that you order. So feel free to order and take advantage of that free shipping. You also get 10% off, so we have a great deal. Let me see something here, you guys. I'm going to see if I can, I think it needs to be refreshed. Comment stopped. Okay, we'll stick with that. All right, anyway, so you can see I'm attaching it. I'm kind of covering up the middle where it attached, you guys. And like I said, on this particular one, you probably want to cover it with the back of it with okay, so this is our bow maker. This is our M's Bow and Go. And I am going to use our gray embossed. And I'm going to do this fast, you guys, so that we can get out of here. Okay, and I'm going to leave a long tail. How many rows of mesh did you do? I did 3 rows of mesh, but this is a 12-inch. This is a 12-inch wreath, so you might want to do 4 if you do it on a 14-inch wreath. I did it on the 2nd wire, the 4th wire. I have a grid in the middle, and I did it on the grid. So I've got 3 rows. I did 18 on the outside, but again, a 12-inch wire, right wire frame. So you have to do more on a 14-inch. I did 18 on the outside. I did 12 on the next wire, and I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I did 13 on the grid itself. Okay, so I am going to do 3 5-inch loops on each side. Normally I'm pretty good at letting you guys know, but I know Jessica, our helper, needs to leave. So, all right. So I did our 1.5-inch gray embossed, and again, we are getting more embossed in, you guys. So, if you can't find our embossed right now on our webpage, we are getting more embossed in a couple of weeks. It's going really fast. The 7/8 inch wire I know is, I think it's $8.35, and you get 50 yards of the embossed. And you also get the 1.5 inch, I don't remember the price. Okay, and I am doing 3 4-inch loops with the cream color. And then I'm going to use our green that I had pulled, because I thought, well, we've got green in the sign, right? So let me go ahead and put the green, and that's so pretty, you guys. Okay, and I'm going to do, hi Ronnie, thank you for, that's okay Ronnie, this was a long live. I did something again that I've never done, so thank you for joining us. So, and you can always kind of scroll through and see what I did and see if it's something you want to try. But thank you, Ronnie, for coming in to visit us. We appreciate that. And this Ronnie, you guys, the Chaotic Crafts, you might want to go over and like her page and support her page. So anyway, I'm only going to do 3 loops. And these loops are about 3 inches, okay? So I'm going to do 3 3-inch loops. And I'm going to cut my, okay, and then I'm going to put my, let's see, all right, pipe cleaner underneath, and then underneath the pipe cleaner, I am adding the zip tie, and a 6-inch or 8-inch would do if you're not doing a really big bow, but you can always use up to 14-inch if you make a big giant bow, you guys. Okay, Ronnie, well, thank you so much for coming in and saying hi. We appreciate that. Like I said, it's kind of a long live. Sorry, you guys. I definitely have to come in earlier to prepare. All right. All right, so here is my bow. I'm going to pull the tails down. And I'm going to fluff my loops. All right, and then I'm going to fluff the 7/8 inch. Hi, Dawn. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. It's kind of a live long. You guys almost missed me. I'm almost done here, though. Thank you so much for coming in and joining us. I'm going to go ahead and use a green on the middle and just tie it so that we're covering up that zip tie. And then I'm going to attach this, and then I'm going to attach my greenery, and we will be done. So thank you so much for staying with us, you guys. Sorry it was so long. Like I said, my prep time was cut short, so that put me behind here. I am going to curl my tails in a minute also. All right. I'll curl the tails once they're attached, I think, because I'm just going to do it that way. Okay. So here is the wreath that I made today for those of you just coming in. I'm thinking this bow needs to be up here so you could still read the sign. Hi, Mike. All right, so I am attaching my bow. I'm attaching it to the second wire up on the top because we still want to be able to read the sign. And it says, cardinals appear when angels are near. It's a beautiful one, you guys. Okay, and I'm just going to angle these really quick. So I'm just angling the ends, and then I'm going to roll them. For those of you who haven't seen me do this before, love this ribbon. It holds the nicest curl. I do like to spray my ribbons. Thank you so much, Luann. Thank you for being patient and staying with us or coming back, whatever you did. Thank you so much, you guys. I know this is a longer live than I usually do. I try to get out of here on time, and I'm not out of here on time. But I'm almost done, so thank you for being with us. Let me go ahead and roll this. And you can see the embossed ribbon is so nice, you guys, to make curls on your bows. This is, like I said, you could buy it. It's 50 yards. So you have plenty to go throughout the season. In fact, that's why I had her pull the green today, so that we'd have a roll of it out here to use throughout the season. Okay, and this is the greenery that I'm going to be using, so I'm almost done. Thank you for staying with us today, you guys. And I think I'm going to cut it, not sure here. Okay, let me see if I can. Wow, I can't even get it. Okay, hold on, you guys. Okay, so kind of pull it, I'm gonna pull it out. So I'm gonna have a couple of wires and then I'll cut it like this. Okay, so there's that. And I'm gonna go ahead and add, wow, we have a lot going on here, don't we? Okay, I'm gonna add some right in here. And so you can see it kind of matches the little berries that are on the sign itself. And I'm gonna add some greenery in here. And you guys could put as much or as little greenery or none at all if you don't want it. Thank you so much, you guys. Sorry it took so long. Thank you for your patience with me. Like I said, this is the first time I did this particular style. So I hope you guys like that. I'm gonna have Jessica come over in a second and shut us down. So I will be showing you on TikTok and I will be showing you on Facebook. And I think that's it. And sorry about the mess, you guys. I usually try to clean as I go. But anyway, there you go. Here is our wreath. And I hope you enjoyed that over on TikTok. And I hope you enjoyed that on Facebook. And Jessica's going to turn the cameras around really quick so that we can say goodbye to all you guys. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget, our sale is good until tomorrow night at midnight, California time. So feel free to join us. Goodbye, TikTok. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful and safe weekend. Thank you for joining us. I hope you can see that. No? What's wrong, Jess?
It doesn't let you switch it.
Oh, she's not. You're not switching our Facebook one?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, Facebook, we're not turning it around today. So there you go, Facebook. Your birthday, Brenda, your birthday, have fun. Is it your birthday today? Happy birthday, or if it's this weekend or whatever. But anyway, thank you so much. Patty, thank you so much. Anyway, goodbye, TikTok. Have a great weekend. Be safe, whatever you do. Be blessed. And we shall see you guys next week on Tuesday.